Alright, what's up everybody? I'm back with a drift tune video. I haven't made one of these in like almost 2 years now. The first one I did was Rapid. I'm going to do a few other cars, and so we have the Schwartzer. This is the first car I'm going to do after the Rapid. So, alright, let's get into it. Drive on in, and let's just call me. Alright, let's get into it. So I'll tell you guys pretty much the same shit I did with the Rapid. All these drift cars, it's the same shit. Alright, so for armor, none. Brakes, stock brakes on this. It's not fast enough to really be able to gain on people to where you're going to be needing them. If you're going against Schwartzers, you're drifting with other Schwartzer people, go with street maybe, but I've never used them, never had an issue. Bumpers. On my particular setup, I'm running an exposed intercooler. On the rear, I'm running no diffuser. I haven't noticed a difference performance-wise with that. I just think it's a little cleaner. I don't know. But engine-wise, all the way, every car it will be like that. Exhaust, I think I know exhaust adds power. What's weird is you go on the iFruit app and you put exhaust in to buy it for the car, it fucking adds power. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Any of these should do perfectly. So the grill, I don't really like the Big Brad's grill, but it has no performance effect, so do whatever you want. The hood, carbon hood definitely makes the front end feel a little bit lighter. I don't have it because I didn't like it with the setup on it, but it definitely makes the front end a little bit lighter. We've always felt that in most cars you've ever used it on. Go ahead if you like it. Horn doesn't make a difference. Lights doesn't make a difference. I will say though, neon does add like a little bit of weight to wherever you put it. I've noticed that, like for competitive racing, and also for mostly competitive racing. I use it on cars that like have a lot of oversteering shit. We'll use it on the rear, and it sometimes helps that a lot. So if your car is just too spinny, try it. Maybe I haven't done it. I haven't tried it. Never had an issue. I haven't tried it because I never need to. But maybe it'll help. I'm not sure. Plate doesn't matter, obviously. Respray. For some reason, metallic colors are faster for the game files. I don't know how, but I have gotten that info many times from my competitive racing friends who have seen the game files, and they kind of look how a lot of these things work. So I would go with the metallic color. Roll cage, it makes the car a little bit stiffer, a little bit nicer handling. Always have it. And when we run FD tracks, we require the roll cage. So roof, carbon. I haven't noticed the carbon roof. I don't think I ever ran it on this car. Maybe it does something. I'm not sure. Skirts, like I said, same with the bumpers. Personal preference. I haven't really noticed too much of a difference with them. Only some cars. The spoiler, definitely these two I know add a lot of grip, but I haven't noticed between none and the ducktail. I haven't noticed any difference. I know the high level and the carbon will add grip. Suspension wise, I'm going with stock on this. You guys know the deal. Sport suspension doesn't allow the car to transition as fast, but it's also a little more slidey, it's a little more forgiving. Stock is definitely, you got to be on your game when you drive it a lot of times, but it's a quicker suspension. It allows the car to be a little bit quicker. So when I'm drifting a Schwartzer, trying to keep up with a Rapid or whatever, it's a little bit beneficial to have that extra grip. Transmission, full. Turbo, full. Wheels, alright, same thing with the Rapid. SUVs, we're going to lower your grip down, so SUVs are a little more slippery of a wheel. I will say, I don't think I mentioned it, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. The sport tires and the SUV have the same level of grip, but the sport tires give a lot more kickback. So if you're going to initiate a drift, the sport tires are going to want to slap you back to wherever opposite way you're drifting. I've noticed that with them. That's kind of what they do. They look nicer, yeah, but then you have that kickback to them. So pick your poison. Tuning tires, obviously grippier tire. Custom tires does add a tiny little bit of grip. So if you kind of like the SUVs, but then you kind of want to have a little more of a a little bit grippier, run custom tires. High end, I haven't tested them. I'm from competitive racing. I know that they're a decent tire. They handle a little bit like SUVs, but they're nowhere near as forgiving. Muscle, haven't tried them. Low rider, haven't tried them. Off road, obviously haven't tried them. But other than that, pretty standard stuff. Also, I want to mention this. On the tire smoke, I run white for all of my cars. If you run a colored tire smoke, it does let the car slide a little bit longer with the double clutch, but to just practice double clutch, I recommend running white so you get really used to it, and then if you want to, you can switch to colored tire smoke, but in FD events, we don't allow the black or colored, we just allow the white tire smoke. Alright. Windows has no physical effect. I haven't noticed it, so whatever you want. I normally just run light smoke or none. That is it for this car. Alright. I will see you guys in the next vehicle.